get that question a lot.
Okay.
They're very, very different. So acupuncturists and physical therapists that do dry needling, we do use the same needles, or very similar needles, and they're both very, very thin monofilaments. But what we do is drastically different. So for example, acupuncturists, they are going to focus mainly on meridian points, okay? So acupuncture is based on traditional Eastern medicine, and it's a philosophy that basically says our body is made up of different energy lines and energy channels and points. So they're taking their needles and they're trying to change the way that the energy is flowing through the body. Dry needling is only targeting muscle fibers, so myofascial fibers, okay? If we tend to hit a meridian point or mess with some energy lines, complete accident. Same thing with acupuncture. If they hit a trigger point, it's by complete accident, right? So with dry needling, what I would do is I would actually feel for the trigger points, which are basically just taut bands within a muscle that's essentially forgotten how to relax. So I feel for that. Once I find that, that's where I place the needle.
Okay.
I do a technique called threading. So I would take that needle and bring it in and out to try and poke the trigger point from different angles. A lot of times what you'll see is that trigger point or that muscle will start to twitch and then it'll release. So we want twitches. We like twitches. You will be sore afterwards, but it's like a muscle soreness. The same as if you went to the gym and worked out really hard, you have that like muscle soreness the next day. It kind of feels like that. Okay. Dry needling is not painful per se. It's not going to feel like a sharp poking of a knife or a needle or anything like that. But it almost feels like a deep, achy type sensation. You will not feel a thing unless I'm actually on the trigger point. Okay. Straight down to your bone and tap your bone with the needle as much as I want, but if there's no trigger point there, you're gonna ask me, is the needle in? That's how thin the needles are. Okay. But you'll see the next time you come in, I'll find those trigger points again, and then we'll try dry needling and see if we can speed up the rehab process for you. Okay. Yeah.